What's good, y'all? What is good? I hope you can hear me. Well, I'm pretty far from the mic. I got a microphone. Audio upgrade, guys. Come on. Come on. This shit was on sale on the TikTok shop, so I had to get it because I knew you guys couldn't handle with me breathing in the mic. Anywho's, today you saw the title, you saw the thumbnail. Hopefully I made a thumbnail. I don't know how I can be that lazy, bro. I'm so sorry, you guys. But like these classes are killing me, y'all. I have videos planned. I plan to record a video where we're gonna learn my bio classes with me. So we're gonna go back through all the stuff I already learned, and then we're gonna go through the stuff I'm currently learning, like the bones, all that. So if y'all want to learn some bio, stick with me, guys. We're gonna get fucking smart. Everybody on this channel is gonna be a fucking genius, me included. You want smart kids? Watch my videos. You want kids that are loving the learning of biology, mathematics, that's gonna be me. I'm gonna make videos for that. Every night that I don't think of a subject, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna make a completely unedited video of me just listening and watching and learning math so they can learn along XYZ, XYZ. Anyways, today's video, like I said, you saw the title, thumbnail. Let's just get into it, bro. Oh, wait, before we get into it, I'm sorry, long ass intro. My bad, my bad. I just gotta mention me and my brother, never really huge fan of Tyler like that. Simply because I think we already because he posted that song about like r-ing r-wording a pregnant lady and and having a threesome, and my brother always instilled that in me that like, yo, this nigga's weird. Like, so I like Tyler the Creator as a person now, like after his reform from his incel days, you know? Because I know, look, you guys are gonna think it's crazy for me to like be honest about this. When I was a kid, a really young kid, I had not that type of thoughts. I had not that type of thoughts. My weird phase was like the I'm so sorry for this long ass intro, but my weird phase was like the tourner dans le vide, vide, tourner dans le vide. You feel me? I was watching. I watched a lot of red pill content for a minute, and I was like, "Oh, these guys are kind of cooking." And then somebody on TikTok and YouTube like snapped me out of it. They were like, "If you agree with this type of shit, you're weird." And I was like, "You know what? I'm an unbiased person. Am I weird?" And I started backtracking through my thoughts, and I was like, "Yeah, that shit is weird." And I gave it up. So that was my weird phase. It would snapped away like this, but I gave up all the red pill shit, all the goddamn. I can't remember his name, bro. But yeah, that grew out of me. Now, as for Tyler, obviously he's reformed now, but he needs to face the consequences of his words and maybe actions. We don't know what he's done, but he is a good guy though. Like, he is a really good guy, really chill. I don't know him personally, but he seems like that on the internet so far. But he's just getting lashes for the shit he's done before. Let's just dive into it, man. I'm so sorry.
Tyler's past has such a firm grip on him that it won't let him go. And in this
And I get a
video,
firm
I
grip
want
on
to talk
him.
about some of the darker things from Tyler's past that nobody really addresses. And I also wanted to touch on a few more weird things that have surfaced from like tweets and shit.
Whoa, I didn't read that shit. I'm drinking fucking water.
And I also wanted to touch on a few
I hate Black History Month. Why the fuck do you have to fucking separate niggas still? Oh, it's paying homage to the heroes. Fuck that. Okay, you guys are gonna think my take is controversial. I disagree with this whole second piece right there, but I kind of also agree with this first piece a little bit. I don't hate Black Month personally. Why the fuck do they have to have a whole separate month for niggas? I do agree that like we shouldn't be separate. We should stop separating ourselves. But I also understand why there's a Black History Month. There's a Black History Month because there are people who suffered for this shit. There's a Black History Month because to this day there's still racism. There's a Black History Month for very good reasons. So I don't agree that you think we should separate. We should get rid of Black History Month. But I also do agree that we have to meld ourselves. Meld, is that a word? I do agree that we have to like mold, not mold ourselves into them, but more so be included. So it's not something we can do, right? They have to accept us and include us in their lives. They have to accept us as is with the Black History Month, with all that. So we should stop the separation, but not from our side, from the opposite side. That's my take on that. So like, I guess I don't agree at all, but
more weird things that have surfaced from like tweets and shit. Tyler actually might have hated being black back then. I'm only for real doing it because there's still some Glazers who refuse to hold Tyler accountable and call a spade a spade. Yeah, Tyler most likely changed from his goblin era. That does not nullify the damage or the severity of what he was doing at the grown age of 20 and onward, because that's the age he was. Oh, and one more thing. YouTube took down my Emiru video. It's okay though, I'll just drop a couple more. I'm a quit.
Shout out Emiru. Goated streamer, bro. Very underrated, and it's very sad what happened to her at TwitchCon. Fuck you, you weird ass, lame ass nigga, bro. Oh my gosh. They need to stop this shit.
Yapping though, you already know I'm the hood Socrates, and let's actually start. Tyler has had questionable relationships with people younger than him, but to introduce this topic, it starts with fucking young/perfect. This was a song released in 2015 with Cherry Bomb, and despite the song being crazy good, it's extremely weird and talks about a 5-year age gap between Tyler and an unnamed girl. Let me read some of the lyrics from the song to you. There go the policeman knocking at my door. Do I leave out the back and grab my wallet and coat? Or do I answer real confused like, I don't know. Now me and she held hands and we danced, nothing more. She kissed my hand a couple times, FaceTime when we're bored. There's nobody at the door, man. I'm so paranoid. This is creepy as shit, bruh. And it's like, I'm thinking annoyed from Chromacopia.
This is your ghost?
He's talking about being paranoid about fans. Are you paranoid about fans or paranoid of the police, my nigga? 6-year difference, is a 10-year sentence. And with the pigment on my skin, I don't want to be another statistic. These lyrics are extremely crazy, especially with all the information that's out right now. Nigga is talking about being paranoid about cops pushing up on him. And he even talks about how the difference in age is enough to get him locked up for a decade. Now I know that it says 6-year difference, but the man himself confirmed the exact age gap, and here's what he had to say about the song on Genius. I wanted to make a song like Stevie Wonder's Inner Visions album. You listen to shit in the 70s, they got to the point. Although it sounds soft, fucking young is perverted and weird, but it's true. There was a girl that I liked and we both had feelings for each other, but there was a 5-year difference between us. It weirded me out, so I wrote a song about it. I know Tyler is a weirdo and an artistic genius, but can anyone explain how you can be this self-aware about how weird this shit is and still make a song about it? And when you realize just how odd that is in and of itself, you start realizing just how questionable Tyler is. But people tend to infantilize him a lot, and I'm guilty of it too, because I was a biased younger teen, and I was a dickhead like my favorite defending him. The issue is that Tyler was and still is a grown man. He's 34 right now, and in 2015 he was 24. And regardless of how he tries to spin this as an artistic approach,
this nigga was a full-blown adult doing this shit? You Tyler fans got a lot of fucking explaining to do, bro. You Tyler fans got a lot of fucking explaining to do.
To weird feelings that he never acted on, he still said this in the song. Funny thing about this is by the time you hear this, and this is more than a crush, I just might be in love. It won't even matter, I'll be in the clear, haha. So it's more than a crush, and by the time that Tyler made this,
is it more than a crush? More than like, more than I don't know the lyrics for the song. But you guys know the reference I'm trying to make.
Song, this unnamed woman would be of age. So clearly this encounter predates this woman being legal. So who was Tyler around before 2015 that was underage? I think it's time we find out who exactly Tyler was talking about in the song, and I'm pretty sure I know who it is. Or at least I know who has a high possibility of it being. Before I continue though, and before
I'd like to apologize about the machine in the back, bro. I can't control it, guys. I'm broke and I'm in the fucking basement. What do you want me to do? Like and sub so we can get out the fucking basement so you don't have to listen to that shit. All right? I know it's bothering you, but it's bothering me too. So we need to move up and on out of here. All right? So just like and subscribe. I don't know why my accent just kept
the Glazers start commenting on how people are trying to cancel Tyler again. I'm not gonna lie, I'm on the side of the cancel because his past is genuinely deranged. And now that my brain has matured since being 14 and it's matured past me just raging at the world, I understand that, nigga, this is weird. Like, it's...
Here's my thing, right? About him being 14, right? And this is not to attack the creator of this video. Shout out the creator of this video. Shout out FVCK. So pretty much fuck the V instead of a U. DH. Shout out that guy, right? I'm not trying to knock you down at all. But I'm thinking, right? I wasn't doing this shit when I was 14. I wasn't listening to shit like that. The darkest thing I had was berserk, my nigga. And I didn't even own a physical copy. I just read it. And it shocked me because of how fucking scary that shit was. All these events. But niggas was listening to niggas talk about some weird shit like that. Like grape and pedophilia while they were 14 thinking this shit was normal. I wasn't thinking that shit was normal. So why were you thinking that shit was normal?
It's very, very weird, and I don't know how he's gone so long without anyone really grilling into him like he's being grilled into now. Some of this stuff is actually like upsetting almost. Nigga making questionable lyrics about an underage girl.
There go the police. Oh,
Nobody bats an eye and we just listen to it. That's crazy. Right. And then on top of that, just like the anti-blackness, like I've never once in my life disparaged black women or worn Klan robes. So y'all niggas just need to wake up. And I'm a huge Tyler fan. The real DH viewers have seen my room and can confirm. I got posters. I got a Flower Boy vinyl right on my desk right now. I'm a fan, but he's weird. And I'm gonna keep it a bean every single time. But the woman is most likely Bella Hadid. We do know that Tyler and Bella have definitely been in close contact with each other. Hence the various photos of the two. They were definitely friends at the least. There were these two IG posts that I found that Bella posted of her and Tyler back in 2014 before she turned 18 because she's an October baby. But the point is that in 2012,
what? You guys have no fucking excuses. You have no excuses. What is this?
she'd be 16 and Tyler would be 21, which is coincidentally a 5-year age gap, like he said on Genius. Here's another weird thing. In 2015, Tyler posts on Twitter giving some lore on part 2 of Two Seater, a song called Hair Blows, and he says it's a true story about him and a person named B, who is likely Bella Hadid. Then there's a tweet in 2013 when Tyler is around 21 to 22, Bella should be 16 to 17, where he's saying it's tight. And I don't know. Tyler is around 21 to 22. Bella should be 16 to 17, where he's saying it's tight. And I don't know about y'all, but if a grown man is joking like that about a kid, that's pretty crazy. That's really weird. And the tweet is real. I took a screenshot of it, and I wouldn't lie to defame a nigga that's already rich. Like, it wouldn't matter. And I don't mean to detract from the disgusting behavior that Tyler has exhibited, but I also want to point out Bella was saying some crazy
just stole a black man's chicken.
Crazy racist stuff back then. And she's friends with Tyler, probably with Tyler, whatever. And that's the same Tyler who would have easily checked her and been like, hey, chill out. But he didn't. And people keep trying to act like Tyler had no
yeah, because back then I think it was not against that. We didn't give a fuck.
Impact on those around him, and they keep trying to act like he can move on, like he didn't have a non-black girl saying just stole a black man's chicken. That stuff all weird. That's a woman.
Nah, but hold on, let's go back and read some of the other tweets though.
Same Tyler who would have easily checked her and she's friends. I also want to point out Bella was saying from the disgusting behavior that Tyler has exhibited, but I also want to point out Bella was saying some
just all black man's chicken. Oops, got all the black bitches mad because my main bitch vanilla. Guess I'm not white. Lana Kai, you can see my freckles, nigga. She was saying the N-word. Is she canceled, guys? If not, do it now, bro. You niggas are easy. You niggas are so easy, bro. All my viewers, I know you freak ass niggas, bro. You see a face like this and you think, oh my god, she's so pretty. Look at the eyes. Look at the way the colors change in the eyes. The skin is so even and fair. The hair is well done. The fucking earrings are on fucking point. Like, you niggas will fall for that shit so easily. But look at the tweets, nigga. It don't matter how well dressed a person is, how well fucking rounded their face is. Like, if they got all the symmetric, like, proportions, everything. External beauty will never be equal to internal beauty. Care about your soul. Be a good person. Because at the end of the day, it does not matter how rich or famous a person with an empty soul is. They are just a husk of a human. You in yourself, with less money than them, have more life in your body, more soul in your body. You matter to the world more than somebody who is an empty shell of a human who thinks about having sex with kids, who wants to hurt other people. You have more life. You have more soul. Word, word.
That's a woman that was around him. And also, can a Tyler fan please explain to me why a 12-year-old Willow Smith is calling Tyler the love of her life? And explain to me why there's photos of her sitting on his lap. And
I will say the love of my life shit. That's 12-year-old shit. Like is some 11-year-old girl glazing LeBron right now, saying he's the hottest man on the planet. LeBron doesn't care. So as long as he wasn't there, but in this situation, he was there. So that makes him weird. With that being said, if you're a kid and you're glazing older people all the time, especially if you're a female kid, I want you to be mindful, because at the end of the day, like, some of these guys are very weird, and some of these guys are not as mature as you think they are. They can use you, they can abuse you, and also if you want an older guy and you're younger than the legal age and they allow it, then that should be able to tell you that, hey, this guy was not right in the head in the first place. He's sick. So just because you're like 16 does not mean you're able to date. Because if you're a 16-year-old dating somebody older than like 17, you have to consider that there's something weird going on. Let me just let you know that right now. To all my young viewers, if you're like younger than 18 dating somebody over 18, something is wrong with your partner. They have an issue unresolved. Because if you were dating a normal person, a genuine person, they would say, no, you're too young. And then you should respect that choice. That would be the respectable answer. So just because you desire to be with somebody older than your age does not mean you should. And you should know the implications of the weirdness of somebody letting you. I know I'm helping everybody's kids.
I'm not gonna act like children calling adults they are in contact with the love of their life is normal. That stuff is all questionable, no doubt. And then there's this tweet, which, given everything that's transpired,
this bitch said she was 16. Fuck jail. No, that's not quote me. That's not quote me. Don't quote me. Don't fucking quote me. Don't clip me. None of that shit. It's the tweet. You see it right here. He said that shit.
It's like, nails on top of a shitty cake. Now, this is the part where it gets hella speculatory, because this specific allegation has been under the rug for quite some time. Tyler lost his on Twitter when an underage 17-year-old boy posted him sliding in his DMs despite his age being very visible on IG, and people called him out. He deleted the tweet but responded with, "Can't even have a conversation nowadays." Data Lounge has so many receipts on Tyler. He was even flying out underage French models. It was a mess. Now, like I said, it's been under the rug for quite some time, and even I don't have proof or
What's wrong with dating a 20-year-old, my guy? This goes out to all the Diddies, all the Davids, all the Tylers, all the niggas who like to talk to underage people. What is wrong with going with somebody who's at least 20? I'm sorry, did I say something crazy? Like, did I say something unethical? Out of pocket, possibly? We already have what could possibly be so bad about a person who's at least 20? And even if you're fucking crazy, at least 19. Or even if you're worse, at least 18. Minimum. They literally set the minimum bar so low and you guys won't go for it. It makes no sense. It's not a crazy fucking concept. Like, guys, get with the fucking program. I don't think it's that weird to want to date somebody who is at least 20 if you're over the age of 18. Because if you're under the age of 18 and you want to date a 20-year-old, like I just said, but there's nothing fucking wrong with that. Do you think they're unpure because they're an adult? Is it because their mind is growing more and more? Do you want to control somebody? Do you want a person to control? Do you want a person that's young and malleable so you can change how they view the world? Is that what you want? Because that's the only thing that I think these guys, these pedophiles, want. in a person younger than 18. They want somebody with a mind that they can malleate, they can flex, they can change their perspective of the world. Or they perceive some kind of weird purity within youth that they want to pervert. And this is no attack on you, Tyler. Like, I still fuck with your music. I believe in separating the art from the artist, but damn, my nigga, you're making it hard. I personally, if I was big enough, I'd love to sit down and talk to you personally. So I'm not making this video to attack Tyler. I'm making this video to attack the topic, to hopefully change somebody's life. Let me tell you right now, if you're watching my video and you have thoughts about people younger than the age of consent, which I believe should be at 18 across all states, but for some reason is 16 in most states actually, you need to talk to a professional. At the very least, recognize it within yourself and go talk to a psychiatrist or some shit like that. I don't know what you call them. You know, the people that you sit down and then write down some bullshit notes. Because at least being proactive about it would help us. So maybe, I don't know, you don't get registered on a sex offending list and you have somebody help you with your issue, because it is a problem. It is a very big problem to have those kind of thoughts. Anyways.
Anything substantial, but I will say this: I don't believe it's random. I have been hearing about some whispers on this subject, and I tend to liken things of this nature to Diddy and his decade-long crime
This shit literally wiped the smile off my fucking face, bro.
escapade was an open secret. It permeated the consciousness of people through whispers.
Diddy, can I have that though? Hold on, Diddy, look at the car though, my nigga.
And it will stay those
that is not my nigga.
whispers until the public gets the truth. But like I said, nothing concrete, hella speculatory. Whatever you think is whatever you think. I don't really care. There's also the case of Rain Judge, and this one actually hurt my heart. Quick little DH lore, but 2021 is when T dropped Call Me If You Get Lost, and Wilshire, that song had a nigga in a chokehold. It's about how Tyler is crossing the boundaries in his friendship and pursuing his homeboy's girl. It's a deeply emotional song, even though Tyler is backdooring the hell out of his homeboy. It's just really weird when you realize the girl in question was freaking 19 and Tyler was like 30 to 31. This isn't exactly illegal, but it's definitely odd. And not to mention, word on the street is that he knew her before she was legal, but I can't substantiate that. Only the fact he dated her and the fact that there was indeed a significant age gap. I also didn't know how to bring this up, but there was this weird George Zimmerman tweet Tyler had tweeted back in 2013.
If this Zimmerman shit doesn't go right, I hope blacks don't riot or go on to prove the others that they are animals and shit. Fuck that. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know anything about the Zimmerman situation, but what the fuck is even going on? You like white people way too much, but I guess that's your fan base. Damn, I know.
And even one of his fans at the time had clocked the current drama, which is, hey nigga, your fan base is comprised of white people. Chill out, you're tripping. So if a nigga from 2013 can call it out, why are you still glazing? And if you're still gonna glaze Tyler, even though he has never explicitly distanced himself from this behavior, even though this man was 22, grown as hell, I'm gonna look at you like you're crazy. He literally said he hates Black History Month and deleted the tweet. So he didn't even stand on the raccoonetry. And look, if you're in my comments glazing, I'm just gonna say you're eating too much dick and leave it at that. But I think what's really bothering me though is that Tyler has been such a big figure for black kids, and it's like he's really not the person that those two demographics should look up to. Well, at least not anymore, because when you really do the research, you see that Tyler perpetuated hate towards both parts of his identity, which in turn affected those same people that share those similar traits. And he's low-key a creep in my opinion. But that's really all I had to say regarding Tyler and his dark past. To be honest, I have a feeling Pandora's box has yet to be fully unleashed, especially with the French boy stuff, because I know for a fact that allegation in particular has been simmering offline. But y'all niggas be blessed. Subscribe for more unsolicited opinions. There's more work to be done. I'm gonna get up out of here. Bye bye.
She ain't never seen a nigga that's you ain't never seen a nigga that's like this. Thought I fell in love, bitch.
Yo, his fucking outro is hard. Is that Subi Baby, bro? That's my favorite artist, guys. If you guys don't know, my favorite artist is Subi Baby. My PC gonna. Well, my PC just shit itself. So, with that being said, that is the end of that recording. Because as you can see, nothing is visible. Shout out that nigga. Y'all go subscribe to him.